Good morning, and welcome back to Jodi Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are finishing our hashtag ABC JLC for 2025. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you only watch me for the ABC challenge, you are not going to know this, but I am combining X, Y, and Z into one prompt. And the reason, one card. The reason that I'm doing that is because, oh my gosh, I pulled just the X prompts and they were like totally impossible. Totally impossible to combine. So I sat and I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. And then I reached out to another creator who's following this challenge. And I said, listen, there is no way I can make these prompts cohesive. Do you think it's okay if I do X, Y, and Z on one card? And this other creator said, yes, it's your challenge. Do what you want. And if you don't combine them and X is as hard as you say, then you run the risk of people just saying and not finishing the challenge. And we certainly don't want that. When I got to Y was totally cool. Like there were so many options. We could have done Y. And then I got to Z and went, it's kind of like X. So I just went ahead and made the decision to combine the prompts and do X, X, Y, and Z on one card. So having said that, I will insert the prompts here. And we have X-ray, Young, and Zentangle. So Zentangle, I looked up, like I know what it is. I love that art form. I don't ever do it. So I did find a simple one that I'm going to attempt to replicate, I guess. Oh, look, and see X, Y, and Z. Look, it's just all together on my card here as well. So we're going to just go with it. All right, so we have a card. Ooh, that was really loud. I apologize. For reference, today's, I don't know what day it is. October 24th. Okay, obviously I'm still at home. Well, maybe not obvious to you, but yes, I'm still at home because when I'm filming, it will most likely be a pink mat in the background, not the glass mat. I don't think I'm going to try to take the glass mat with me, but anyway, I digress. Okay, what am I doing? I don't want to use that pen. Do I want to use black? I don't think I want to use black. I think I want to pick a color and use a color. Let me get a color. Okay, so I have here one of my Papermate Flare in the medium tip, and it's very berry feeling. And I have this picture on my table, and I think we're going to use it for Young because these kids are young in this picture. This truck cracks me up. So my great-grandfather actually painted his pickup truck with paintbrush. Oh, when I was a kid. Yeah, he was something special. And we have X-ray here. We just have this. I'm just going to use X-ray out of the book. Oh my gosh, where is that little dude? Because we could do a play on X-ray. That could be like an X-ray image. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. But, oh, that's not my knife. My knife is packed. All right. I will, I'm going to work on the Zentangle aspect of this. I do encourage you to look it up for inspiration if you don't know what it is. It's not something I'm going to attempt to explain to you, but I will try to do my best on this card, and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna do as far as the Zentangle in that background up there. I mean, maybe I should do the rest of the card. I'm not very good at it, but that's okay. We don't have to be good at, I think I need to do it here. So I'm wondering, like, if I just come in here and just add some interest to this part of it, and then we'll see if we need more on the bottom. Part of this is I'm shaky from coffee, and part of it is that I'm like in a hurry, honestly. I have things to do. So yeah, but it's okay. Just color that in. I just want to see like where it's landing, you know, for interest or whatever. Yeah, I would like that better, putting a little bit more on there. I'm sure some of you are going to do a phenomenal job. You're not going to be like me and be all in a hurry and just trying to get it done and all that good fun stuff. Yeah, I like that. I actually really like that. Okay. And then what if I just do one here? Color that in. I know what I'm going to end up doing the whole side of this card. And I'm kind of playing with this skeleton. I mean, it is spooky season. And I'm kind of wanting to add him for some interest on here, like to play with X-ray because it's bones, you know. So we'll see what that might look like. I probably will still use X-ray on here just as like a word or something. Maybe we'll take the definition and put the definition behind him. Maybe I'll do that. And then I don't have to fill all of that in with that Zentangle design. But I can see how that would be a very relaxing art. So do any of you do Zentangle? There's a gal in a card making group, and she does it periodically, and she does an amazing job with it. Like, her work is so pretty. Okay. Where is my, not packed my tear ruler yet, so I've got to get done with like what I want to create, because I want to make sure that I have all the things that I want to have with me, and so Mark was like, are you going to be done today? And I'm like, I hope so. It'll be funny to watch this back though, because by the time this airs, I hope to have other videos out, gosh, you know. And we do have this foot, but I think as far as X-ray goes, I like the skeleton better. I just think he's cute. So I think I want to just put that on there. Oh boy, that's just barely, that's not really gonna fit the whole definition, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do that. So I need a couple more lines for our thing there. So let's go ahead and add this one in. So I hope everybody's doing well today. I don't even know if I said that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do hope everybody's doing well. I really am not sure. I mean, I know that this is supposed to be like a very relaxing art and very good for you. I actually do enjoy like coloring with my acrylic markers, and like I'll make circles or whatever with my acrylic markers and then doodle around them. You'll probably see that at some point this winter, because it just really makes me happy to do it. And you can do it with crayons or colored pencils, or probably even your watercolors would be really a cool way to do it. All right, so we have our young kids, we have our X-ray. And then what? Yeah, I know. Put this over here. Didn't come down on this side, but I'm not going to worry about that. I am just going to let that kind of be, and then get that glued on, and then we're going to have him as well. indicating X-ray. So I actually could pick them up some. I like the truck light sticking out like as a tab, and then we're gonna have them like this. I don't want it to stick out too much on the card, but I think it's gonna be fine. This had adhesive on the back. Somebody must have been like putting it in a photo album. Speaking of photo albums, I have one of my projects I'd like to do in the spring when we get back is go through my old black and white photos and see what I have in there. Oh, see, I should have, well, he's gonna cover it, it's fine. And see what I have that, like, if I don't know who the people are or whatever, then I can use them and kind of dwindle the size of the box that I have. My mom emptied out, this was years and years and years ago. My mom emptied out like all these old photo albums and gave them all to me for safekeeping. And I'm like, I don't know who these people are. And so I have them and whatever. So I'd like to try to clean some stuff out like that, you know? Oh, I just put glue on the bottom of his fitzes, and I don't think they're gonna fit. Oh, I wanted to see that headlight. I don't know why. I just like it. Okay, so this is an X-ray of this kid who was being a daredevil and jumped off the top of the camper, even though Grandma said, don't do it. Grandma said, don't you jump off that camper. And he was like, watch me, Grandma. Look what I can do. I'm just teasing. Let's hope this is not a depiction of things to come this winter with our grandkids. Wouldn't that be terrible? All right, so we have our X-ray. We have Young in these kids, and we have Zentangle. Ooh, I got glue all over my table. All right, and I'm going to cut that off, I think. Yeah. Yep, I'm just going to trim that off. I am going to, hopefully that's not too big of an overhang there with my headlight and skeleton hand to fit in the Rolodex. So we've got to test that theory. Oops. Test this theory. X, Y, and Z, and make sure it's going to spin with no problem. Yeah, it spins with no problem. Oh my gosh, and then look, the little hand sticks out. I love it. Okay, so do I want to ink around the edges of that card? I feel like it needs more. I feel like it's such a simplistic card. I literally pulled these prompts like last week and have been stewing on them for days, trying to figure out like what I wanted to do and how to make it cohesive. And then just as I'm cleaning up my table here, I'm like, oh, well, here's a picture with some kids, and I have this skeleton stamped and cut out. So that's a good depiction of an X-ray. So I think it's fine. We have met the prompts. So let's write on the back here. Can't wait to see what you guys do with this. I know it's going to be amazing. So we're going to say X. And obviously there's not a bonus prompt this time because of the nature of pulling from the 3 different letters. Oh, that's supposed to be a Z. Yeah, so hopefully when I asked the question in the one video and everybody was like, yeah, it's fine, Jodi. So thank you to everybody who actually answered me when I was like, you know, explaining that this is what was going to happen. I've already packed that too. What did I say today was? The 24th? Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and in this video here, but while I have the Rolodex out, I'm going to film a flip through of all of the ABC JLC cards, and then that will air for you in 2 weeks from this video as if it were the you know, in place of the Y. So we will see all the cards collectively that we have done this year for the alphabet challenge, which is a really great fun. And at this point, I'm behind on the full deck challenge, and at some point I'll get caught up on that, but I'm not worried about that before we leave. So I just really wanted to make sure I could finish up the ABC challenge for you guys and not get behind. So okay, well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much if you have participated in this challenge. It has been so much fun. Like, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to 2026. And now that we've been through a year of it, I'm curious to see what kind of different prompts you guys put in or what's going to happen. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in the next video where we go through the Rolodex. And then, yeah, so please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.